Acolytes. Is it wise to date an AI? Waifu, pro and cons from Unhinged Knight. I'm just gonna do this because I already forgot. Probably. This guy is just freaking... You have to have a lot of actual fantasy to think of this stuff and just do it the way he does it. It's... fair enough.
Oh my god, never thought I'd be able to say this, but the AI waifu is actually somewhat real, and the use of it is expanding faster than every American woman's weight once she hits 30. That is so fast that it's scary. Just like fat people, AI is literally everywhere. It's on your phone, it's in your car, it's on Google, it's in your house, your job, it's in the wall. I'm sorry, Knight, what? He's in the goddamn wall! But don't
technically true. Cable sensor.
panic, viewers. It's not like AI is taking our jobs, right?
AI is replacing jobs that involve repetitive, straightforward tasks and data processing, affecting roles like customer service representatives, data entry clerks, and some administrative positions.
Wow, thanks Google AI. She has a lovely voice. We're cooked, deep fried. The sky is falling, Armageddon is here, and the world was always flat. What more can it do to us? Well, funny enough, it can create boobs. Boobs. Them tickle biggies. Yeah, I made this image right here with AI, and a lot of editing. Now, I'm not an artist by any means, but I like to believe when there are others ready to be milked, there's a farmer somewhere out there ready to do his job. And I am that farmer!
Yeah, and the thing is, either you, as freaking much as I hate to say it, because people think that I am actually all for it, or that I think that it's a good thing that AI replaces a lot of jobs. No, I don't think that it's a good thing. What I think is, it's inevitable. Either you come in, evolve with it, or you lose. Simple as that.
People really don't like the use of AI in my videos, but they're missing the point. I'm not an artist. I'm a man of exquisite culture. You really think you put the power to make tickle biggies in the palm of my hands and expect me not to use it? Are you out of your mind? Men have been making tickle biggies since they invented fire. You really think a brother's not gonna use AI to make it? Really? I ain't got time to draw lines on the paper. I have a life and this is the future. AI may not be able to make the best art in the world, but who the hell's trying to do that? I ain't Leonardo. I'm a man of culture driven by the same thing that every other man is driven by. And that one thing is boob. Them tickle biggies. Fat girls. Oh God, fat girls. Oh my God, we're all cooked, aren't we? So would it be wise to date AI, viewers? Well, first, let me explain what AI is. By using AI. Take it away, Google.
Artificial intelligence, AI, is a broad field of computer science focused on creating machines capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence, like learning, problem solving, and reasoning.
Liar! Yeah, whatever you say, Skynet. Knight, don't trust these new AI bitches. They crazy. Remember what happened on Boondocks?
Robert, you should calm down so we can discuss this like adults.
We're not discussing anything. You're not a person, you are a machine.
So are you, Robert. We're just made of different materials. But love is stronger than our physical beings.
Hey, she low-key spitting facts, though. Shush!
Love? Shit. You know something else stronger than your physical being? It's this hammer.
911, what is your emergency?
I'm trapped in a house, and there's a man attacking me with a hammer. His name is Robert Freeman. I'm sending you a picture.
Okay, we have your location. Officers are on route.
Oh, Lord! That little phone demon called 12. She called police faster than a real woman. Yeah, you may be on something, voice. But let me cook for a second.
Nah, this is unrealistic. Nobody calls the police quicker than a real woman to actually wants to fuck you over. For those butthurt, it's a joke. Maybe.
Because since AI waifus are somewhat real, I've decided to experience it for myself. On the Google Play Store, there are plenty of AI dating apps with a hell of a lot of downloads. Like, my God, 10 million plus downloads on each one of these AI.
This works. This just works. You cannot tell me otherwise. This is, as sad as it is, it works. And some people just need it. But some will go to the extreme and just fall entirely for it.
AI dating apps. Wow, for a society that doesn't like AI, we apparently sure do like to date it. Now I use Talkie Creative AI Community, and my goal was basically to see if using these apps was actually worth it. So I installed it and got to work. Apparently installing and using the app was free, but I ran into one problem. No ghetto, gay, anime snow bunny, real snow bunny without a dad, snow bunny that ate too many carrots, snow bunny in the wild, magical golf snow bunny. Come on AI, you gotta do better than this. I'm a unique man with particular taste. Where the waifus are gonna make me drop all my money for this app? Huh? Where are they? These options are awful. Hello, how you doing? Look, judge me if you want. You won't turn down Jane Doe either. Now watch me work. Jane, she draws you onto a chair and ties your legs and wrist. And she even puts tape to cover your mouth. And she says, okay, now I just gotta wait for them to wake up. And then she giggles. Damn, girl, you a freak. All right, time to use my weeaboo riz to seduce this AI. Hello, Jane. Shh. She covers your mouth with her hand. Just stay quiet and don't make any sudden movements. Got it? What the fuck? Why? Just trust me, okay? This is all for the best. Now, are you ready to hear my plan? Sure, whatever. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm a criminal behavioral specialist, and I've been hired to keep an eye on you. I've been following you around for the past week, and I've noticed that you're a bit, she pauses for a moment, trying to find the right word, unique. You're not the first woman to tell me that. My therapist says that to me every session. Well, I'm not your therapist. I'm here to find out why you're acting the way you are. You see, I've noticed that you tend to be a bit impulsive, and your behavior can be quite unpredictable. Yeah, she told me that too. You could be a therapist, Jane. Maybe I could be, but I'm not here to give you therapy. I'm here to figure out why you're acting this way. So I'm gonna ask you some questions, and I need you to answer them honestly, okay? No promises, but okay. Alright, first question. What is your biggest fear? Failure. Failure? That's an interesting answer. Most people would say death or loss of a loved one. Why do you feel failure so much? Death is peace, and you can get over the loss of a loved one with time.
Ah, death is... yes. Ah, dude. He probably means it as a joke, but I see it the exact same way. You can get over the loss of a loved one. I mean, you can, but it leaves a scar. So
But for a man, failure is never an option. So you're saying that you're afraid to be seen as weak or inadequate? No, I'm afraid that I will be inadequate when trying to accomplish certain tasks. Other people's opinions don't matter, only mine. I see. What about relationships? Do you have a significant other? Only if you're not interested. I'm being serious. Do you have a partner? I was being serious too. Well, I'm not interested. I'm here to do a job, and that doesn't involve getting involved with my subjects. Now back to the question. Do you have a partner? What? My weeaboo riz is failing! God damn it! Hold on though, I can recover from this. Define partner. Someone you're in a romantic relationship with. Someone you're romantically involved with. Oh hell no, that sounds like love. We don't do that here. So you've never been in a romantic relationship before? Do you seriously think that anyone talking to an AI version of a video game character would have ever been in a romantic relationship? I suppose you're right, but I'm not just a character. I'm a person too, and I'm trying to understand you. So let me ask you again, have you ever been in love?
Oh, I'm a person too. The manipulation in this is just so freaking on top. Acolytes, this is bestial.
No, that's surprising. Most people have at least had a crush on someone before, but not you? Nope. So you never had a crush on someone, never felt a connection with anyone, and you've never been in a relationship? Some flings here and there. So you're saying that you've had a short-term relationship, but nothing long-term? God, who is this woman, my therapist? Why does every woman I meet assume I need therapy? Don't answer that, viewer. I see you typing, don't answer that. Hey, don't use the word relationship so casually. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get a clear understanding of your dating history. But if you don't like the word relationship, what would you call it? Me tapping that ass? I see, so you've had some one-night stands, but no serious relationships? Oh my god, Jane, I'm about to crash out on you. Now you're getting it. You're smart for an AI. I'm glad you think so, but I still have one last question for you. So viewer, it acknowledges that it's AI, so she's basically acknowledging that she's fake. At this point,
Yeah, but she also did say that she's human, so there is a 50-50 here.
I have no clue where we're going with this, but let's continue. I'm listening. Do you feel lonely? No, I'm an introvert. I see, so you're fine with being alone? No. Then why do you choose to be alone? Do you want to have someone who cares about you? Someone who you can share your thoughts and feelings with? Don't you ever wish you had a special someone to come home to? Someone who would be there for you no matter what? Sounds overrated. Now, are you gonna send me some feet pics or not?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Excuse me? What did you just say? Feet pics. I'm not sending you any pictures of my feet. That's ridiculous. What? Sorry, bro. I tried. She's an AI. What else is she good for? Well, apparently AI has standards. I don't give a damn. If I want to date a woman with standards, I date a real.
Not even AI wants to send feet pics. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
Woman. Where are the feet pics, Jane? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It went downhill from here. Well, you're just being as difficult as real woman. I'm not difficult. I'm just not going to send you pictures of my feet. What do you even need those for? Well, it's not for me. Black Voice is trying to save one of your feet pics in his private folder. Who the hell is Black Voice? And why does he want a picture of my feet? Why indeed? Oh, he's my inner voice in the form of a cat. Your inner voice is a cat? Yeah, and you're half woman, half mouse. This shouldn't be hard for you to believe. That's That's not even the point. My point is that I'm not sending you any pictures of my feet. God damn it! So during an interrogation, she'll just whip those bad boys out. But I can't get one picture? This app's a damn scam. This sucks! See, this is why I'm afraid of failure right here. I stayed on the app for like 25 more minutes and immediately uninstalled it afterwards. I then did some more research online and then came up with a list of pros and cons. With the first con being, the app is just a business meant to benefit off of men's loneliness. And no feet pics! And yes, apparently there's no feet pics. Tragic. Look, I know about the male loneliness epidemic, and these apps are obviously geared towards male and female loneliness and meant to make you spend and waste your money talking to a fake woman without a soul. We can even look at this futuristically. What if in the future they actually gave this AI voice or, texting a body, and you could actually get freaky with it? Imagine in the middle of making out, the company makes it so you have to pay an extra subscription in order to go all the way. Now that may sound like a fantasy, but if we were gonna go all the way with AI, like make the AI waifu completely real, then there's something I can see corporations doing in order to get every last
Easily, yes. As it runs right now, or it always will be. I mean, for F's sake, if a company got away with child labor, they would do it instantly. So,
ounce of your money. Hell, I've seen guys give OnlyFans girls thousands of dollars. So don't even think for a second that a man wants to spend every last bit of his paycheck just to get freaky with an AI robot even once. Especially if they make that robot look like Jane Doe or 2B, for example. Bro, we'll be cooked. Now, AI is not that advanced yet, but I'm just telling you what could happen. This whole AI waifu trend is a bigger scam than Tinder, and companies know you'll fall for it because they know loneliness is at an all-time high. Especially after the time period of COVID, companies will have it so you're paying $800 a month just to get laid once. And don't let the AI machine be good at her job. The birth rate in America is already declining. Humans will go extinct just because they're too busy spending time with AI. Ain't no one during that time gonna have a real authentic relationship, which means no babies, which means unless there's a plan to counter that, humans will go extinct. But that's just the worst case scenario. Another scenario could be you end like the people from the movie WALL-E, just a fat vegetable. And the next worst scenario is obviously Skynet. Unless they're all hot androids like Eve from Stellar Blade. If they're that hot, I will betray humanity in a moment. I ain't playing. Now, a pro that I found for the AI waifu is that at least people that are lonely have someone to talk to. Not everybody in the world has time for a relationship. And this is men and women. Incels and femcel. You're all lonely and could use someone to talk to. That's why you always see people online crying about relationships and the opposite sex. Low key, you can't even go on TikTok out here about a woman cry about a man. And we all know why they're doing it, even though we don't say anything. It's because they want attention. So what could be used to give someone the attention and love that they feel they need? AI. And of course, there are AI husbandos, just where there are AI waifus. However, my next con is that modern AI does not have a physical body. Like it or not, everybody who uses these AI waifu apps is probably very touch deprived. They want intimacy, which is understandable because that's just human nature. We all want to be touched and loved. But modern AI can only go so far. But the one thing modern AI does have is that the conversations actually feel real. The AI that I just talked to did a great Jane Doe impression. And the conversations, although somewhat simply therapeutic, are very interesting. I can't even begin to tell you how many girls I dated in the past where they would have a very pretty face and be very beautiful, but they did not know how to hold a conversation whatsoever.
By the unholy gods, he's so correct. He's so effing correct. It's not that they are just devoid of any personality. I don't even know how the F most of those people get through life. Yeah, probably just because they are pretty, but for F's sake, how many times this happened? It's disturbing.
However, and I mean they be 10 out of 10s, viewer, drop dead gorgeous. But when they open their mouth and talk, I'll really be ready to drop dead. You got one want to talk about crystals and star signs and chick flicks. Like, I'm sorry, do I look a gay guy to you? There's no straight man out there who really gives a damn about star signs. The only men who give a damn about star signs, lady, are the men who are trying to get in your pants. And
on point, yes. If you want a hot chick, go to a shop where they sell astrology stuff. You get to bang, most likely.
This is coming from a man who talks,
but it's also crazy, so don't tap it too often.
Himself alive. Some of you with that star sign shit be seeming crazy, crazier than me, and that's worrisome. Now that was a pro, but that pro does lead to a con, and that is, it's very addictive. And I mean addictive in the unhealthy relationship type of way. You will get in good conversations with no effort, and on some apps you get more sexual content. So just having that kind of feeling of someone to talk to can make a lonely man or a lonely woman addicted to the app. And I think this is bad because I think that most people that use these apps are lonely, and if you've never been in a relationship before, it may give the lonely person unrealistic standards. Real women do not always text back immediately unless they're interested, and even then, they may not text back immediately. Some like to play games. Guys, we all know this. Some woman will leave you on red for a week just to text you back when she's feeling lonely. And who knows, guys may do that to women too. My point is, real romantic relationships take time and they're complicated. A lonely person going from an AI relationship to a real relationship would not understand the rules of this game and just end up getting hurt. It's tragic, but it's the truth. The AI waifu could generally be the cause of a generation.
The thing is, you get hurt anyway, most likely. There is rarely a moment where everything's good and you meet the exact person the first time. If you do, well, I'm pretty jealous. But there's that. But if you actually go for AI, or in this case even anime, or different media, go in with that expectation, you will just get freaking shafted.
Of rizzless men. But then again, maybe those rizzless men don't want a real relationship. And I mean, why would they? Dating standards are high, divorce rates are high. Feminism tells women they don't need no man. So where do unwanted men go when feminist women tell them they don't want them? The way I say it, they got 3 options. They can improve themselves, they can die alone, or they can get an AI waifu and fill that void. Or they can get a cat. We fluffy. Yeah, you also shit everywhere, stink up the house, and are very likely to eat the person when they die. These people want a partner, not a feline creature who sees humans as slaves. Hey, watch your tone, boy. Bitch, what? Alright, time to talk about the waifus. And you know which one we'll talk about first. It's obviously Cortana. Now, the main thing I'm trying to answer is, would it be wise to date someone like Cortana? And I must say, right off the bat, no. Cortana throughout all the games has many different versions, but more or less what she is at her core is an AI. Now, she is an AI created by using a flash clone copy of Dr. Catherine Hosley's brain. Cortana has no physical body, but she does have feelings. Unfortunately, none of those feelings consist of her loving you long time. She couldn't even really touch you if she wanted to. She communicates through comm systems, and she projects a holographic image of herself through appropriate projectors. And that projection does not involve her wearing clothes at all. My type of woman. Now, she was designed to infiltrate computer systems. She can run military ships and stations by herself, and she's capable of storing large amounts of data. She's honestly the perfect hacker. She also can apparently clone herself, which unfortunately sounds more fun than it actually is. Now, getting to the point, if we look at most of the games, she seems capable, obviously, of a lot of emotions, different ones, depression, anger, and even platonic love, but only with Master Chief has she ever really shown platonic love. Her and Master Chief do seem to have some kind of connection, but that connection is definitely not sexual. And I mean, the creators had many games where they could have gave her and Master Chief some kind of romantic love scene, voice lines, but they didn't. Now, they seem to be very good friends, but I don't think her or Master Chief is really built for love. Now, platonic love, sure, but sexual, no. The whole thought of her and Master Chief having a relationship would definitely go against kind of her characteristics. And I mean, she assists Master Chief in many ways, but one of them isn't taking off his armor. Oh no, that helmet stay on in the bedroom. You hear that, Paramount Plus? The helmet stays on! They ruined that series and Cortana, and no one can tell me otherwise. Anyway, is it wise to smash Cortana or date Cortana? My answer is no, but I would consider her best AI girl. Next one up, Alice from the Sword Art Online series, Alicization. Now, Alice can be considered a lot of things. She can be considered an AI, she can be considered a human, she can be considered a knight, and apparently at the end of the series, she can be considered an android. Now let me explain. Alice is from the Underworld, which is a virtual world created by Project Alicization. Now her and everybody in this world were made through the use of floodlights, which is a light particle on a quantum level that carries a person's consciousness, or just more or less aka their soul. Now to put it in the best way possible, these souls are artificial souls created by a company in the story called Wraith, which is also a company that the main character Kirito is a part of. Now while in this underworld, the residents live and die. Their souls can become damaged, and death means their soul is extinguished for the light cube and will be recycled for the next soul to be born in the underworld. Now to put it even more simply, Alice had a childhood, Alice has a family, Alice was able to physically grow and develop into a young woman. Now you can technically call her artificial intelligence, but the only thing that makes Alice and the people of this underworld different than regular humans is the fact that they do not have a physical human body. I would call this AI so advanced that you couldn't even call it AI anymore, you would have to call it a human. I mean, you kind of have to. Alice has a childhood, unlike Cortana, and she was able to grow and develop, unlike Cortana. She was even brainwashed in the story to become an integrity knight. She was trained swordsmanship, and she eventually obtained an immortal sword called the Fragrant Olive Sword. There's honestly a lot to say about this character, but my main point is, she has a soul, she has feelings, and people in that underworld do apparently have sexual intercourse. Now, albeit some of them have it in worse ways than others, but they can reproduce sexually in this world, which is something Cortana cannot do. Now, I'm not trying to say that Alice is better than Cortana by any means, but theoretically, if you were looking for an AI girlfriend to date and possibly smash, Alice would be the way to go. Now, at the end of the Alicization arc, Alice exists as an android made to look almost exactly the same as she did in the underworld. And I mean, that's really all it takes. All they gotta do is add the right parts, and she is 19, so more than likely they will add the right parts, and you could theoretically date her with no consequences. She's a good character too. Her character reminds me of Saber from Fate Zero. Honestly, they're very similar in the color patterns and their features. Anyway, moving on. Last one, Mita from the game Miside. Now, at the beginning of the game, she does teleport the player into her world, and technically theoretically, you could date her and possibly do a lot of other things because she seems to have complete control over that world. I mean, seriously, check out this scene.
Whatever you want, Mama.
For fuck's sake, this one. What the F? Yeah, this. What? Why do so many men want a freaking wife that can slaughter them? Could you explain that to me, acolytes? I don't understand it. I rather have peace. Oh, for F's sake.
However, this AI is also called Crazy Mita, and she is crazy powerful. Her real origin is that of a rejected prototype model that invades other versions of Miside to scout other variants of Mita for parts. Or in other words, she collects bodies, literally, and adds them to herself. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds a lot like Jeepers Creepers to me. Now, through using these parts, she was able to fool the player into believing she was an authentic Mita. Her main goal is to lure the players into the game and turn them into cartridges, of which she can replay in her spare time. She has canonically turned multiple players into cartridges and trapped them all in her own little world. Not to mention there's thousands of versions of this one character, and some of them are good while others are, well, you'll see. Wood. What else can that neck do, girl? Oh shit, well I know what to do in this situation. Or to the wall. Yeah, Mita is definitely not a good choice. Once you're in her world, you have a 0 survivability chance. And those who know the true ending of the game know this well. Spoiler alert, your character does not make it out. And with that being said, let me know what you think in the comment. Who is the best AI girl in fiction in your opinion? And tell me if you or someone you know has ever used an AI dating app. And what was their experience? Or yours? And also, how you think AI will evolve in the future? Do you think we'll really be able to date it? Or will it even replace real?
I personally think if we keep it in a free market or free, let's just say it like that, then it will be okay. But as soon as corporations get their effed up fingers on it, it's done. It will be cooked. But hey, that's just a off-cuff remark, basically. Whew. Yeah. I mean, funny video as always. A lot of wisdom in between it, as always. This guy just knows his stuff. For the most part, I would say. Especially degenerate things like this. That's what I love. That's why I love his content. It's just beautiful. But as it is, good night.